Alright, this is Calabos, and we are playing Minecraft, and this particular pack is Skybees, which, I mean, at this point, you can read the title and have probably watched it before. Maybe. Who knows? So, at this point, I have been kind of like stockpiling a couple of things for the purpose of honestly, I was just passing time looking for ender pearls. Which, by the way, I now have another ender pearl, so we can progress a little bit. But first, let us upgrade this to 3, or to 2. Are we tier 2, maybe? Um, so I want to make one of these things. 3,000. So this will tell us if it tiered up. And it totally did. Orb. Orb, orb, orb. So we're going to need a block of redstone. The other thing that we're going to need is we're going to need some... we're going to need some things to kill. Because I am pretty done with cutting on myself. That just seems not cool. So I'd like to go ahead and... I think I need to do this. That probably isn't going to work, actually. So what if I do that and then that? That may work better. So one of the things that I would like to do is we want mobs here. So mob, let's kind of make a little thing. Oop, get rid of that. So we're probably going to end up with cramming. But there's not a lot I can do about that. Not actually sure. I'm sure cramming is a thing in this. It's got to be a thing, right? There we go. And in like Flynn. We totally have a place to like work up to. I'm gonna need to set up a ladder or something like that. Um, I think the big thing here is um, I think the big thing here is ow. What is it, like 9 by 9? So it's the same size as that, the interior of that. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . .,,,,,,,:,, So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. Now we need to go out. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's torch this up a little bit and we'll go get some more stones. So this is gonna be a minute. Hey, look! Mysteriously, I have stuff. Oh, hold on. I'm having a. Apparently, we're having a moment with recording. Hopefully, that looks like just a weird, whatever. But yeah, OBS is occasionally. We can put this in here. We don't need to carry that. Don't need to carry that. I do not know why I have gold pants on me, but we do not need to have them. Let's eat that. Got more baked potatoes. So we'll do. Oop. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This can go away. That can go away. That is unnecessary. That is also unnecessary. Book is unnecessary. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's kill that, because that is not where it needs to be. So one of the things that we want to do here is we want to make sure that we do not have spiders. So there is a trick to making sure spiders don't spawn. I don't care really about anything else. Honestly, what people are going to point out is if I'm standing right below, then this design clearly will not work. Oops, wrong way. And that is essentially true if this is going to be my spawning area. This is actually not going to be my spawning area. My spawning area is going to be elsewhere. This is simply the area for the Well of Suffering. It just happens to be exactly the same size as that. And that is peculiarly enough the reason that it's this size. So interior is 9 by 9 now. So that we are marking our interior. 1, 2, 3. Yep. So the way this is going to work is I'm actually going to have quite a bit of spawn area. That's all going to lead here. And we're going to be doing that with vector plates. So technically what should work, oops. Hmm. So don't get me wrong. This area will also spawn things. Um, and it will be helpful that it does, but it will only spawn things while I am not here because, I mean, we're only talking like, what, 5 blocks? I'd have to be another 20 blocks vertically. But that's not happening. I am way too lazy to build a giant tower 20 blocks high. I mean, I guess technically I'm not that lazy, or not lazy. I don't know. There were words, they vanished. I just failed. It's fine. Okay, let's put this in here. Wands, so many wands. So many wands. Ah, this mod pack desperately needs the Akashic Tome. It does. Like, there's just so many ridiculous amounts of like books in this pack. So this right here is at least going to be 80 vector plates. And then we're going to need, I mean, we're going to need like hundreds of vector plates. But that's fine. We'll sort it. But the real secret is this. So the idea is we do not want to have whoop. We do not want to have any area that has a 2x2 in it. So this will spawn things, but it will only spawn things that will fit in the lines. So no spiders will spawn in this design. Because they will basically fill up spawn slots and not be able to do anything. So the goal is I'm basically going to have vector plates running all the way around, you know, running to these cardinal directions to force mobs into that. Now I could reasonably just pillar, because the mobs will like sit on these things if they so feel. So I could, you know, I could do this and it would work just as well. And I may do that, but for the moment I just don't care. But yeah, like I said, this is not going to be a primary spawning location, and we don't have to worry about stuff spawning in here. What we're going to be doing as far as spawning is actually going to be here. So the goal is we're just going to go out. Like so. We're going to have to set up like hallways and stuff like that all the way around. I'm going to go left and right. And they just need to go out about 40 or 50 blocks. I probably will actually curve this one so it elbows more that way, so that we'll end up with a supply. And I may go this way as well. So we'll have to see how it goes, because the more you build these things over where you're going to be working, within, you know, 15 or 20 blocks, the more likely they are going to be effectively making your stuff, like your mobs. And falling. Oh my god, I think that that is the most annoying thing ever. Uh, oh yeah, I don't need to break that one. I need to go this way. I had that plan sorted. But yeah, you can see quite easily how this will be effective. And it's 1, 2, 3 high. But it just needs to be. I worked out the math at some point. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. $16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then we should just be able to go from here. So this is already going to start spawning monsters. So I'll have to be careful about that. But you have to be kind of careful about this kind of spawner because it can be really effective. And that can actually be a downside. No, we want you to claim chunks. So that's going to be the area of the spawner. And that will most conveniently and, oh, quite accidentally, of course, cover my my tree thing. Totally accidentally. So I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, 15 is right. So now we have to go out this one. Oh, we need to torch this up because I'm not going to like fight my way through this nonsense to be putting in vector plates. I mean, I guess I would have to. I just don't want to. So it's... nope. 3... 3, and then... So yeah, there are probably more effective designs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But this one works. It's kind of a brute force and ignorance sort of method, and I guess that kind of works for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, we're out. Everybody remember 10. But yeah, remember what I said about using a lot of resources? Like it's ridiculous. And then this doesn't even get into how many vector plates that we'll be doing. So it'll work out to, what is that? 60 vector plates for the spurs. Um, and 80 minus, let's see, 9 is actually going to be on 1, so 9, 3. Gosh, we're talking like 150 something vector plates, I think. Just kind of at a rough guess. Hey, look, it's like I knew that I was going to run out. Started some more. What are we doing mana-wise? Okay, so we can start another bunch going. Let's kill the rain. I hate rain. Check it out. We are at 765 obsidian. Still a great feeling. So the other cool thing about this design, I mean, if it's not patently obvious, while this will definitely generate enough mobs on its own, if I need to, I can expand it. So I think that we decided that this was 10, right? Yeah, so 10. Let's count to be sure. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Then we should just close that up. And then light it so that we can do the vector plate thing later. Sure, that's not what I wanted to do. Perfect. So now we do this way. We start again. Yeah, it's 80 minus 16 or some ridiculous thing like that. So what is that? 64? Plus 60, so I need 104 vector plates. I'm sure that will be like 5 minutes work, tops. 12, and 12, and 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and the cap. So, it's going to take me a bit to finish this. I'm going to finish this on camera, so you guys don't think that I'm doing any weird thing. I am going to make a ridiculous amount of slime off camera. I think you guys have seen me make slime. Because there's a couple ways to do it, and like none of them are, well, I guess it's not that bad. We've got plenty of sugar for sugar cane. Because for vector plates, we're basically looking at boop and boop. So vector plates are going to be, we're just going to make these. So the slime is going to be easy. The blank plates is basically going to be black dye and stone. And then, I mean, we're going to make the green slime pretty much this way. We'll take witch water and we'll throw mushrooms into it. And it'll make a block. And the block is 9. So if each slime is 6, what did I say? We needed like 64 plus 60, so 124. So we're looking at 20. 21 slime balls, which we may actually already have. And then we're looking at 24, so basically 5 craftings of this. So we'll need 30 black dye. I mean, honestly, that actually shouldn't take all that long. The biggest thing is going to be like cranking out more stone so that we can finish this. And that won't be too bad. We'll probably have this finished in the next episode. And hopefully I have judged my distances and accounting right. This isn't exactly like the one that I made before. I think this one's going to be slightly more artistic. But the one I made before was just like this giant wooden hallway that circled my entire base with vector plates in it. I didn't even bother to close the end because for the most part they weren't able to come out the end because they were far enough away that they couldn't see me. So I mean that was a thing, and it was just like ridiculously effective. I was running into mob cramming issues. Like I'd get over there and they would be dying for mob cramming, and then I would start to kill them to sacrifice them to the altar. Um, and if I sacrifice them fast enough, then they didn't die to mob crimming. So, I mean, that's kind of where we're at. Uh, but I am going to call the episode here. We're at 30 minutes again. Like, these things just like go super fast. And I'm sure you guys have weird and better things to do with your life than stare at me as I talk to myself and crazily do whatever with this. But I do appreciate you guys coming. So yeah, I hope you liked it. If you did, leave me a like. If you didn't, don't. Questions, comments, concerns, they all go below. And you folks have a great day.